I'm Sue Boo, bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make this beautiful Christmas tag. So I hope you like what I've done. Um, I am going to give you alternatives, like the poinsettia, for instance. Mine is poinsettia petals, but I've wrote a load of alternatives down. So in clearance at the moment, there is called Merry Moments, I think it is. So if you had Merriest Moments, that would give you a poinsettia to put on the middle. The berries that I have used, again, it's from the poinsettia set, but the brand new that's coming out for you to be able to buy, unless you're a demonstrator, that will be out in September, and it's the Joy of Noel, which has something that will be all right for your berries. The Christmas Classic, this foliage, or indeed this foliage, I think the Christmas Classic bundle would be a good one. Again, it's brand new, coming out in the new catalogue. The actual foliage I've used on here is from the Cheerful Daisy, and you can buy that currently. Or you could go, again, brand new, from the brand new catalogue that's coming out in September. You could use Medical Melodies. Now, from the Merry Christmas, I've used it from the For Unto Us, it's called, which is no longer available, but in the annual catalogue, the Merry Christmas from the Regal Reindeer would be ideal for that. So what I've done, the Merry Christmas, which I'm going to talk you through, is actually the Cheerful Daisy, but it's smaller, as you can see, so I will show you that as we go along. Okay, so without further ado, let's get cracking. So first of all, we are going to have a piece of red, real red, and this measures 3¼ by 4 1/8. That's so that when our card of A4, which is 8¼ wide, you can get 2 out of the width of it. So we're going to put it in, because it's 3¼ that's 1 5/8 we want to put it in at. So we're going to put it in at 1 5/8, and then I'm just going to get my garden green, oops, wrong end, garden green marker, and I'm just going to put a dot right on the track. So I'm using my track, so I've put it in at 1 5/8, and I'm just using my track to put a dot in there. And then I'm going to get my trio punch. Oh, wrong one. We'll get my trio punch, and I'm going to turn this, just move that out of the way. I'm just going to turn this so that I can see my dot, and I'm going to line it up so you can see there that there's a line, and I'm going to line that up with that dot on the line. And I'm pushing it as far in as it will go, lining it up with that line, and then I'm going to press down, and that will get me in the middle with for my tag. Then I'm just going to pop it in to do these two ends. So I've ended up with a tag like that. Now, what I did to get my stripes is I just used some red liner tape. I don't know whether it'd work with glue or not, but I've just put it on one side and just eyeballed this, and I'm just going to run my tape diagonally across and just really press it down. And this is where you can use your gold leaf. So got my gold leaf coming out in a minute, so just give that a really good press down, and then we're just gonna take it a little bit further down, and we're just going to make sure that that goes across there, and then we're just going to cut that, and then there might be a little bit there to cut, so we're cutting that, and I just keep it on the diagonal, and as I say, I'm not measuring it, I'm just eyeballing it, making sure it goes slightly over the edge. You could do this with, as I say, with glue, with the special glue that you can use. I haven't got any. So, can you, sorry, let me put it over there. So all I'm doing is using it about there, and then I'll just pick it up and cut it. And then gonna do this next. About there. Now, if you've got a white pencil, this might work with a white pencil that we're going to do next. I haven't tried it with a white pencil. So actually, I think I might try it with the white pencil now and see if it does work. It doesn't take too long. I'll cut all the others going the other way in a minute. So it doesn't matter if they're not that even, because it's going to be kind of abstracty. That's it. Just make sure, and then the last one we'll just put on. There we go. That's the last one we'll do. And then I'm just going to see where it's showing on the other side that I'm going to get rid of those like that. Okay. There we go. So just really press those down. Okay. And then I'm going to get my pencil, my white pencil. I can't find it now. Oh, it's there. Let me see. So I'll get my white pencil, and all I'm going to do is just at the top, I'm just going to colour along that line. Oh, that's perfect. That works out. And I'm getting a straight edge but it doesn't matter if this up here goes jagged. That's all part of the look. So I'm just feeling my way along that tape, and I'm just roughly colouring it. This is all part of it, so you just roughly colour it going across. This isn't going to take too long at all, and it doesn't, as I say, it doesn't matter if it goes jagged, thick at one end, that's all part of it, that's absolutely fine. And then this last one, there we go. So we're going to go like that. So I used my Stampin' Up! White, Whisper White, still called Whisper White. Okay, right, now for the fun. What's wrong? Okay, and there. So just going to move things out of here. And I've only just cleaned all this up. Right, so I'm only going to take off one at a time. So I'm going to take off the top one and just move that out of the way. Then I'm going to get, oh, hi, out of the camera shot, sorry, need to see. So I'm getting the gold leaf in, and I'm just going to place that on that sticky and just then rub up and down. That gives us that nice gold band. Then take the next one off and put this in place. another piece. Just get this going on here. And there's a bit more at the bottom. Let me get a little bit more of that over that. That's it. I'm just running it with my fingers. And then the next piece, oops. Now I'm going to glue, because what's happened here is it's come up. So if it just comes up, just stick a bit of your glue on there to get a bit down. And we're going to cut out that in a minute. Let me just get the glue off my fingers now. So I'm going to peel the next one off. And then stick some. What I've done is I've decanted some of my gold leaf into another smaller container, because when you take the lid off it goes everywhere, so I like to use a smaller one. So just gently guide it in place, push it up to get those bits at the top, and then just wipe your fingers down it. Okay, next one off. And a bit more. Just chuck it on. That's there at the bottom. Some at the top. Just again, just wipe your fingers down it. And the next one. So I've got a bit mad there, didn't I? That's it. Push it with your fingers. Next one. And it starts getting static and it's sticking to everything. This is the fun of it. Let's get some. That's it. And the next one. Oops, I've ripped that up myself and done that again on that. So what I'll need to do is just get some glue on those in a minute, but I'm going to have to get the gold on first. So got your gold. I'm going to start using the bits that I've got rather than getting any more. That's it, and the last piece. I'm pick it from the middle rather than the end bits, and that's what I'm going to do is start going round it because I've got far too much gold out. I need to be getting some back in the pot really, and just go down. That's it. Right. Okay, now rip that up a bit. So now I've got the gold off. I'm gonna, oops, don't get any gold on there. But I need to take it out before I have any accident. So try and move that out of the way, and let's put the lid on that before that goes. And let's just smooth this over now. That's it. Let's come up a bit. Let's just get that down. So there, we've got that going off there now, and Stampin' Up, I've just brought out a brand new knife that fits onto your crafting tool. I haven't happened to have got that, so I'm going to have to use what I've got. And just cut this out here. Okay, I've done that. That's it. So just cut the gold bit off there, so I've got my thing, and that will polish off when we've got rid of that. Okay, so that's the base of our tag to go on the back. So we can put that on one side now, and then we're going to do the next thing. So I'm going to bring in my white piece now, and again we're going to do exactly what we just did. Let me just put the lid onto that. That's gold everywhere now. Not going to bother. Right, so this measures 3 inches by 3 7/8, and we're just going to put this, because this is 3 inches, I'm going to put it in at 1.5, and I'm going to do exactly what I did. Is I'm going to get it exactly at 1.5, use my trike and just take it down a little bit like that. And then I'm going to bring back in my trio punch, pin it upside down again so that I can see where that is, line it up. So I'm lining it up with that line that's on your punch, and then punch down. Okay, and then again I'm just going to put it through now my there to do the tag. Okay. Okay. Move those out of the way. See if I can get rid of a bit of the gold out of my way. Okay, now what I've got is the brand new lemon lolly, and I've just got some stars. Now there's lots of sets with stars in, so if you want to know which one this one actually is from, it's Oval Occasions, but there's so many with stars in that you can just pick any of them. I'm just going to go around the outside to start with and bring it in, and we'll go down the side, across the bottom. I'll come out a little bit with that, and then across there like that, bringing it in, and just fill some in. You won't see these really, so just fill those in. So I filled it in with stars. Okay, and then just move that out of the way so we don't get any ink on that. Right, now ahead of time, to save this time, I have done most of my die cutting, not all of it. I've got a piece. Let's do this piece first. I'll just move those out of the way. So as I told you, this Merry Christmas is where did I say my up front to us, but as I've told you at the beginning, there is an alternative that you can use. Now I want to stick my Merry Christmas not close to the edge, because I want to have some room around it to do what I'm going to do. So that is real red that I've just done, and I'm going to bring, oops, don't want to lose that, I'll put that on there a minute. Right, I'm going to bring in, this is from the Cheerful Daisies. I'm just going to bring in a die cutting machine, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to position it. I'm not bothered about this side. I'm positioning it to see the Merry Christmas happily sat at this side of the die. So just going to get that right where I'm happy with it. So move that, there we go, and then put my sandwich plate on the top, run that through my die cutting machine. That's it. And then let's discard that. Then I'm going to bring it till I'm happy with the other side, and just feel that's locked in place. That's locked in place now. That's exactly where I want it. It's locked in place because of these dashes. It just locks nicely in place. I'm putting that back through my die cutting machine, and then that gives me that lovely Merry Christmas with the cutouts and everything. Okay, so that was the Cheerful Daisy, which, as you know, is current. Okay, well, it's current when I'm making this video. This is from the annual catalogue, and it's going to last quite a long time. Right, I don't want to lose my die, so that's going to go straight away in my Cheerful Daisies, and that, of course, I've used as well from the Cheerful Daisies. Right, so let's start to build our tag. Okay, so first of all, I am going to bring in the poinsettia that I've coloured. Now, I think in the poinsettia one that's in clearance, you won't have to colour this in, I don't think. What I've done is I've done it in Real Red, but I'm colouring in Dark Poppy Parade. That's it, Dark Poppy Parade. And I'm just going to just roughly go in there. That's it. And then just do this. So it actually gives the outline in Real Red. It gives it a little bit of a contrast, not much, but it's rather nice. Okay. And then bring this in. So my end of my tip is not good now. It's gone a bit not fine enough, really. I should use my bullet head, really. Okay, so that's number one done. And bring in the other. Just turn it around so this is Dark Poppy Parade, and so I'm not shading it or anything. I'm just letting the stamping underneath in the Real Red be the shading, so I can just purely just go in there and colour in. No hard work to do at all. And then the last little bit. Okay, so then before I assemble that, we'll just get all the pieces ready. So this is what I'm calling foliage as well, and I gave you alternatives at the beginning of them. These again are from the poinsettia, and this is shaded spruce. So I just did 3 of those. 3 of these foliages from the Cheerful Daisy, and these again are from the poinsettia, but I gave you other alternatives. Now I'm leaving the berries white, and I've just got my Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just going to use the tip, and I'm just going to go in and just colour all the stems of these. Okay, so this is Garden Green. So Garden Green goes with shaded spruce. So I'm just going to colour the stems in these. Doesn't take you too long to do them. Don't forget you can colour down the sides to get rid of the white down the sides as well. So that's, I can just see just there. So that's one done. And this is 2. I like to start making my tags, and I will be doing, I've got some bits ready towards some more Christmas cards. I send out quite a lot at Christmas that I need to keep doing plenty as going along. I've just been struggling for time, so that's why I haven't been doing many videos. There we go. So that's, oh, I've missed a bit. I've just seen a bit where I've missed that there. And I got that on there. Right, so there, the berry's done. Right, so what I'm going to do is get my bone folder, and I've got that out. I know I have. I've used it. Used it somewhere around here. So I've just made this up. So I did have my up right before my eyes, dearing me. So I'm just going to gently round these down to start with. Okay, and doing both. Okay, so I've rounded those down. And then I'm going to put a mini glue dot, not a mini glue dot, sorry, a mini dimensional. So I'm going to put a mini dimensional in the middle, just here. And then I'm going to pop this one on the top when I'm happy, commit to it. And then I'm going to put another mini glue dot on the top again and take that off. And then it's got this little, where's it gone? And don't say I've lost my gold insert. It looks as though I have, so that's a nuisance. Oh no, it's not, it's there. So the mini glue dot, and this is going to go on the top there, just like that. So that's giving it plenty of dimension. And then I just kind of bend it back again towards that. So it's giving it plenty of dimension. And then on the back of this, I put a standard size, not a mini anymore, put a standard size one. And then just roughly in the middle, I'm going to place that. And then I'll get some glue. And first of all, I'm going to put my foliage on. Just put a bit of glue, and then just feel where they'll tuck. That one will tuck there, and put some glue on there, and that will tuck in about there. It doesn't matter if they overshoot, that's fine. And can I get another one here? And then I'm gonna put my berries on. So I'm going to get the berries. So, oops, get that. Just put some on the stems at the bottom and just tuck that down. Okay, I want to make sure it doesn't overlap that part of where the ribbon's going to go through. And then I'm going to get the other one. Just put some glue on that. Bottom stems, and tuck it sort of going off here like that. That's fine. And then my gold. I've cut these out in gold foil. So again, I'm just putting it on the bottom really, and that's going to go out there. Press that down, and then this one. I'm going to put this under there a little bit, and then put some glue bottom of this and just tuck it in. Make sure it goes over your green foliage. Come on, that's it. That's it, that's fine. Lift up my poinsettia so it goes underneath. Okay. And then our Merry Christmas, I'm just going to stick a couple of dimensionals on Merry Christmas, but before I stick my Merry Christmas on, I'm going to link the two together. So of course you've got the two holes, and then I'm just going to get some ribbon. I don't know, what's that, about 28 centimetres roughly, and you have to put it through that way. Yeah, I think that way. Yeah, and then bring these to the front, pull it through. You can use any gold thread, any gold ribbon, and just cut those off at an angle. I like to leave mine long because I'm not quite sure whether it's going to tie around something, so I like to leave it fairly long until I know exactly what I'm doing with it. So just going to cut that at an angle so that's ready. And then this now, I'm going to put the full dimensionals. I'm going to put a couple on, but I'm going to stick them at the top only, because I want to place these, and I'm going to then position my top there, and I'm going to bring this so that it's level with the bottom and the side. I'm going to press that down, so that gives me some of my berries showing in the background. It is loose, it's not, that's why I've only put them on the top. What's that picked up there? Oh, that's the berries, isn't it, coming off? I wondered what that is. So you could write on the back of here if you want to, or if not, you could use the die from the daisies again, or another one, and make a smaller white piece for the back. But again, or you could use a different colour to write in. So I hope you like those. Oh, and one last thing, sorry. And then I did an opal round. Now, I just randomly placed that. Doesn't matter where you put it. I'm going to put a dab of glue because I don't know whether I've managed to take the back off this bit. So I'm going to put that on some glue, so that will set. So I randomly put that one in just for a bit of bling on them. So I hope you liked those two. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel so that you'll not miss any of my future uploads. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that you dropped by. Stay safe, stay well. Bye for now.